DBO Diaries. We are on episode 6 and tonight we're in London for the DBO show live. We've got 100 dance business owners outside waiting to come in to join us. We're going to be chatting all things money, mindset, challenges, success and everything that comes with running a dance business in 2026, and I'm really excited.
Say quarter.
Quarter.
See?
Okay, so it is different.
It is different, that's why I was
She
like...
messaged me yesterday, she goes, my new word that scratches my brain is quarter. It's like...
Sounds great. In an Irish accent.
You say it? Quarter.
Quarter.
Do you say
Yeah.
quarter?
You're missing out an R. Yeah, we say quarter. Quarter.
Yeah, I leave
And
out the R, yeah I do.
Quarter to 4.
But trials and data.
Was for Caitlin the
Oh,
last
did you hear
one.
me? I was like, evolution.
Evolution.
I've never said that in my life.
Who posted it then and put the H in it?
Huh?
It's on the stories. Someone edited it and put like a H-E-H for evolution.
Oh, yeah, evolution. That's what I would say, but I was like, evolution, and then I was like, who the fuck?
I had just come on the call where you went, I'm just going to say evolution, guys, because who's giving out to Ashley?
Right, this is fine. This is such a great. Oh, I have.
You know what you're doing, Ashley.
Listen, this is not my first time.
Wait.
Shows. This sort of stuff always happens, even though it's been working all day. All of a sudden, when you've got 100 sets of eyes on you, it decides to stop working. But anyway, let's go back to the start. So back to the early dancing days. Young kid at the local dance school, probably similar to a lot of you, never really realising that you could then go on and make a job out of this. And if anything the last few weeks have taught me, it's that you've got to fucking grab your life by the balls. Like, nobody's going to come and say, oh, stop playing safe, stop like holding yourself back, life's short. Nobody's going to come and do it for you. You've got to do it yourself. And I think the thing is that your nervous system wants to keep you safe. It doesn't want you to be successful. It doesn't want you to do hard things. It doesn't want you to stretch yourself. It wants just to be safe. It wants you to be fed. It wants you to be warm. Wants you to be comfortable, you know, a roof over your head, doesn't want you to go that extra mile, and that's what you're battling against on a daily basis. It's not your competitors, it's not your team, it's not your family, it's not your friends, it's that little inner monkey that we all face, and it's just pushing past that to know that there's a bigger life and business at the other side for you. And for anyone that's been in this room before, you will know that everything we talk about is not just about dance business. In fact, it's more about the life that you're creating with it, because there's no point in having a successful business if you absolutely hate your life, or if it's at the detriment of your health, your family, your time with your kids. Like, nothing is worth that. And I want you to think throughout tonight, like, what is the success that you're looking for? What are you willing to sacrifice for it? Or if you're not willing to sacrifice, what are you going to do differently when you leave this room?
There, I was like,
What you saying to it?
I'm really excited to be here.
You've always wanted to be here, didn't you?
Always wanted to be here.
My dance teacher could see me now.
Hi. My dance teacher used to come here,
So did mine.
and she was in Victoria Beckham's class. Got pictures to prove it.
How about you, Rebecca? You'd be buzzing to come here?
I can't wait. I don't know anything about it, but it's great. I thought it would be like on a main road. Yeah, not like a housing estate. But it's nice.
No, just down. Okay. Just down. Love it. Joe was like, you're going because of Louise. I'm like, okay. Yeah. I'll go there. Yeah. Bless you. Bless you. I'm excited. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Oh, it's so
Wouldn't
nice
be here
to
if I
see
didn't.
you. Oh, amazing. So you're getting content with my Birkenstocks on. I need to change into my
What's wrong? I like the Birkenstocks.
Not with this outfit though.
Aye.
Oh, do you?
I would wear it with that outfit.
Would you? Oh no.
Cables.
Fabulous.
Pretty.
Thank
I'll just
you.
have a look at your face if that's all right.
Oh yeah. It's a little bit swollen. I took an allergy. I took 2 yesterday and 1 today.
Oh, bless you. What's it?
Yeah, maybe take one of your strong ones. Please. I end up so drowsy during my talk.
I was going to say, antihistamines it's going to make you dead drowsy.
This feels very intense. Okay. Bit here. Success isn't a number, and I think we do chase numbers, we chase metrics, we chase like big events or whatever it is, and actually success is a feeling. It is a feeling. It's that waking up happy, excited to go to your job, and sometimes we do lose that along the way because we're human. You know, we start the business, it's exciting, there's a thrill, there's like adrenaline, you know, you're like, I'll do whatever it takes to make it work, and then a few years down the line, you're just fed up doing the same old. So it's so important to keep coming back to that and thinking, what am I doing all this for? And usually underneath all of it is every single person in this room wants to be happy.
So how was yesterday?
Oh, it was amazing. It was such a different event from what we're used to hosting, because usually there's a lot of slides, there's a lot of training, and it's more, you know, we're sitting at tables and interacting. So it was a very different event, which was always going to be a risk, but it was very conversational, very informative. Just the conversations with the people that joined me on the stage, it was, I just loved it. Like once I got started, I didn't want it to end. It was really cool. We had great conversations with team. We had some people in the mastermind join me, and they just shared like so much value and so much wisdom with the people in the room, and I just felt good.
And would you do it again?
Yeah.
Is there plans to do it again?
Well, we don't, not yet, but watch this space. Well, what's happening now is the team are taking over part of hosting the DBO show, so that's going to change going forward, and then I'm going to have a separate podcast that's just for ambitious women in business. So that'll be beyond the dance business, and that's purely because the stuff that we're talking about in these rooms is not your boring how to get 10 more students, or, you know, like just the boring stuff that we're fed up with listening to in this industry. We're talking about bigger topics, and that's what I'll be able to do on the new podcast that's coming out. Whereas on the DBO show, we'll still be talking relevant ways to grow your dance business specifically. So it was quite a nice time, actually. It was good timing. We're with the DBO show live last night, and now from this morning, I literally listened to Sarah Marie's podcast this morning, and now it's going to be like a team effort going forward with that. So it was a nice little transition. So last night we didn't get out the venue till about midnight. Show finished at 10 on the dot, and then we were having so many chats and catching up with people afterwards that we got out about midnight with a late night, and then we were back here this morning at Bird College at 8:30 a.m. for the IDS Elevate event. So I was speaking this morning, and yeah, that was amazing. I just kind of like the sound of my own voice now. So
What did you speak about in there?
we spoke about how to grow your dance business in 2026, but we done it in a way that feels interactive. Like, I never want to bore people with PowerPoints because they can get that elsewhere. I want it to be like interactive. I want them to feel like, you know, that I can not only see them and I can feel them, like I've been there and I'm normal, and I think that's good. I don't like to stand up in front of people and say you've got to do this, you've got to do that. It's actually just getting them to feel something so that they can go away and make a change and start to transform their life and business without passing the power on to anyone else, whether that's me or the team. Like, just knowing that they can do it independently of us. I think that's important. And a few people at the end there said they felt empowered, they felt inspired, motivated, and that's all we can ask for. Now we've done our job. It's just been in session, and now we're heading to get the train back up to Glasgow, and I'm speaking again tomorrow morning at another event, but it's a non-dance business event, so that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm not coming to Glasgow. Weekend was good.
No, you spoke at you spoke up on stage for the first time. How was
Spoke on
that?
stage for the first time. I did say to Louise before it, I'd rather hand in my notice than actually go on stage. And she said, well, where's the notice then? So I went on stage.
What did you think of it?
I thought I sounded really nervous. Like, inside I felt like my voice was really shaky and like I didn't come across well, but everyone else has said differently, so maybe they're all lying to me to make my ego feel better, or maybe it was not too bad. But
I thought it was good.
thanks. I won't be doing it in a rush, but if I have to do it again, then I will, to get myself out of my comfort zone.
Exactly.
We literally tell everyone to get out of their comfort zone, so why
Have
shouldn't
to do
I
it ourselves sometimes.
Yeah, lead by example.
So what was your what's that
Peak and
thing?
pit.
Aye.
My peak was that obviously the DBO show live went amazingly and everyone was really happy, and the experience that we were able to provide for people was 10 out of 10. And the pit was, I don't really think there was one, to be honest. Like,
No.
I would have said the pit was me having to go up and speak, but I guess it's a positive thing, so there isn't one.
No pets. That's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had any options. Was there anyone to give you guidance?
Right. So Louise is someone that has inspired me in so many ways. I met her through Phil Graham when we were both being coached by Phil Graham, and I spoke at one of Louise's events last year, and I was blown away not only by the number of people in the room, but also how truly obsessed, inspired, like every single one in that room like truly looked up to you in a way that was just like I'd never seen before. And one thing that everyone in here aligns with is that value and results is what truly matters, and I've never seen a coach get as good results as what Louise gets on such a consistent basis. The testimonials she gets are insane, and I feel super privileged to invite her on here. She was like, yeah, I can absolutely make it. And she's been speaking back to back to back across 3 different days. This is the 3rd day. So it just so happened that the stars were aligned. But Louise is someone that's went from 4k a month to over 100k a month in just a few years, while having 3 kids, are all under the age of 7.
Buzzing when we got those 50 people. But then looking back, they got so much value so quickly for just £39 a month. And then very quickly I started to feel like the exchange of value was off. I was like, I don't enjoy, giving them all this value when they're paying so little. So fast forward a year, I had baby number 3. And I was like, I can't keep putting in all this energy, all this work for very little return, especially now I've got 3 kids. So, and I had minimal support in the online business. I'd passed on my whole other first business, delegated everything, and now I was back to square one. I was like, oh God, I'm back to doing all the things, answering all the emails, all the DMs. I was doing sales calls, I was doing all of the things, and I very quickly started to feel quite bogged down. And yes, sales calls, if any of you do them, they're great, but it can be quite draining on your energy and time. And I used to have to psych myself up, and a lot of times I would have a baby or a toddler beside me, and it was quite stressful, to be honest. So that's kind of where it started with the online community. And what changed, there was a lot of things, but I done what any normal mum would do when she just had her 3rd baby at 7 weeks old, and I joined a mastermind, and that was Phil Graham's. And I remember the baby was like 8 weeks old, and he was like, come to my house in Belfast, we're having a big mastermind day. And I'd seen all the photos, and it was all, again, a lot of men. I'm like, fuck, I've just had a baby, I'm breastfeeding, how's that going to work? But I done it anyway. I flew in, and I felt like, honestly, I just felt so out of place. I felt like I was in a room of like proper business owners, and I felt just so out of place, which I don't know if any of you have ever felt like that.
but just putting yourself out there anyway is important, which obviously you guys have done or you wouldn't be here. So that day, I would say that when I joined Phil's community, it just changed everything for me. Like that day, just being in a mastermind is so, so important. Being around people just doing the same thing, the things that you want to achieve, people that you can look up to. And like for me, I got that out of being part of a community.
Yeah, so I'm John Hamilton. I run The Uncommon, which is a mastermind for entrepreneurs of all different types of services, but mainly coaches, agencies, consultants, trades businesses. And I invited Louise up to speak in front of everyone today because I spoke at her event last year. I was incredibly inspired by the amount of clients that are literally obsessed with Louise. Like they look at her as like almost someone that can just defy the odds, teach them that anything is possible. And for me, I was like, I need to get Louise on this stage. I need to get her up there. I need to get her delivering value. And the only thing I'm gutted about, by the way, is I now need to go after her, which is just ridiculous. So I don't know how I'm going to live up to that expectation, but she absolutely smashed it. I'm so privileged. I feel so privileged to have had her here. So yeah, just a massive thank you on my end for sure.
Just to clarify, it's Saturday morning, but Mark,
Yeah.
every day's a weekend for Mark.
Every time you go away is a week, a weekend. It doesn't matter if it's Monday, Tuesday.
It's the end of your week, yeah.
My weekend, you know what I mean?
This is Saturday morning. Yep, Saturday morning in Glasgow. Okay, so it's been a big week here at the Dance Business Coach headquarters because I keep forgetting, that sounds cheesy, doesn't it? The DBC HQ. Don't say that. So yeah, it's been a big week actually. When you said it's our 5th event day, I forgot that we had the virtual events at the start of the week. So we had our mastermind virtual events on Tuesday and Wednesday, which was amazing. It was run fully by the team because I've been off the last few weeks and everyone absolutely loved the sessions. I actually had people come to me at the podcast show and say like, the team were amazing at the events and you were fine to not be there. And I'm like, okay, noted. Thursday obviously in London for the DBO show live. So yeah, DBO show live is amazing. We've had so many incredible messages come in, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been really nice.
Which it's nice what do you call it? Reassurance. There's reassurance that it was a good event for us to test. I think the difference of that from our other events was it's just very conversational and I think people loved it.
And you know, I had speaking to somebody at the end as well and they brought a team member for the first time and then she was saying to her team member, I can't wait for you to come in November because it's going to be like different again for them to understand and see it all.
I love that, and I think it's important for us that we keep reinventing, I guess, our events so that you don't walk in and you're like, here we are, same old, same old. It's got to always kind of feel a wee bit different, and if people come away from it inspired, again, as we always say, one little idea or conversation just changes things, doesn't it?
Change your life.
Absolutely. IDS event yesterday was great, train home, and then now we're here on Saturday morning in Glasgow. I was asked from a friend of mine to speak at his event. It's like non-dance businesses, and it's the first event, the only event that I've spoke to where it was 99.9% male. So again, a wee bit nervous, but actually not too nervous because I just thought, we're here, we've been asked here for a reason, so
You know what we're talking about.
know what I'm talking about, and it was actually quite refreshing to stand up in front of a room full of men for a change. And they were great, they were very engaging, made eye contact, asked good questions, and I feel quite relieved and also a wee bit proud that I was able to do that because I remember thinking, like, speaking in front of women, especially women in the dance industry, feels comfortable now, it feels safe. But then put me into a room full of men that don't run a dance business, I'm like, oh my God, what value have I got to give? And I think we got a lot from that there, so I feel good.
I think that's where it comes in because you don't talk about this is what we do in dance businesses. It's about here's my story and here's the way I worked it to get to there. So it's actually really relevant for them and other businesses.
So relevant, and I think it is. It's just we've been doing that a lot lately, as you will know, Mark, and any of the listeners or community members will know that we don't specifically just talk about the dance business. The topics are so much bigger than that, and I think that just becomes more apparent when I go into rooms like that and speak to. So it's
And you got a testimonial?
Got a testimonial.
It was great.
That was so unexpected. We got a live testimonial in the room, right? So room full of men, and we were doing a Q&A at the end, and he put his hand up and he said, I can see firsthand how important and impactful your work is. He said because his girlfriend
works for one of the schools.
Works at a school that we work with, and he can see the transformation and growth in them. And it was, again, just so unexpected. I'm like, what's the chances? And I just can't ask for any more than that.
That's your impact.
That's the impact.
There you go.
And then what's next?
What's next? So, what is next?
End of October.
Oh yeah, end of October we're going to Dubai with our boardroom. We're working on really building out the boardroom as well as the mastermind. So we're focusing fully on mastermind and boardroom this year. We've just let go of the academy, which was obviously a sad thing to do. But I think the good thing that's come out of it is that the people that are ready to like fully go in on their business and life, they've kind of joined us in the mastermind now. And the reason we let it go, because I know people think we're crazy, and if you're watching this and you were in the academy, the genuine reason is that we were doing people in there a disservice because they weren't getting the full sort of transformation that you get from being fully invested and coming to all the events. And I just felt like we were doing a disservice. It would have been so easy to keep it running, people keep paying, but I think we've got to run our businesses with integrity, and I think that was one of those decisions that aligned with that.
What else is it?
Well, straight after that, we go into our big event days in November.
Big event
like
days.
2 weeks later.
Yeah, November at Glasgow. And yeah, we're just working on like making everything as amazing as it can be in the rooms we've got, aren't we? Team are coming on board, doing more of the podcast, DBO Show Live. I'm going to be starting my own podcast. So again, women in business. If you're a male, you can listen as well.
Males in business.
It's really
everybody in business.
You better listen.
Yeah,
For
Mark's
ambitious
in
founders.
business.
And it's doing it it's building a business in a way that feels good, and yeah, that's what we're all about. So looking forward to that.
And then, what is your peak and pips of the weekend?
You're too close. You're too close. You're far too close.
Right,
You're
okay.
so close.
Okay. Okay. My peak from the week. My peak was just that we were able to pull off the podcast show live. We kind of weren't sure if it was going to go ahead because of personal circumstances, but the team pulled off the event, and I think we managed to host quite well in the evening. And my pet was that my face has broken out this week, and I've had some weird allergy, and I look like I've had a facelift, and I've not. Or I've had some sort of plastic surgery. My face is swollen.
It actually doesn't look bad at all.
That's been my pet.
My peak was definitely the DBO Show Live. I think it'd just be a completely different event, and I actually think my specific peak is going to be that I thought it was going to feel like Show Day at the dance school where it's crazy and everyone's running about, but it was really calm because we'd done the work. My pet was the tiredness on the train home yesterday.
No, my pet's just my face. It's still my face. It's changing every day. You will notice it on the content. Oh.
And how funny that we're back in the Clayton today.
We're back in the Clayton, yeah.
We've done 2 events before.
Just sadly, it's too small for us now. I'm joking. Don't put that in, that's so cringy.